Redirect your mind to the open lane. Regroup your thoughts, let go of the strain. Refocus the vision, it's all in your name. Jeff got the mic sparking up the flame. Redirect, regroup, refocus, we thrive. God in your spirit, keeping dreams alive. The vibe is deep, the truth's in the lines. It's your time, now don't let it pass by. Struggles in the rear view, we moving ahead. Wisdom and hustle ingrained in what's said. Jeff bringing light to the stories unsaid. Keep the focus straight, don't just lay in your bed. Switching the gears, shifting the tone. This ain't a journey you walk alone.
All right, y'all. Listen, it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live. And this is what we are going to do. We are having a few difficulties with the Facebook page. Now, I don't know, is something going on with them, blah, 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 whoop-de-woo. They not trying to connect to the StreamYard, all of that. So what we're going to do is this, because since we have the ability to share things, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this to my page. Y'all tap in, capital N-O-W now. Okay? So there it is. We're going to get them, big dog, because this is what we do. We don't let things get to us. We adapt while we have things going on. This is how we roll. Bam. All right. We have shared. We are there. And because I got to check because Facebook being stupid today. Okay. We are on my page. All right, baby. Phone is thrown. Okay. So, okay, I'm getting real relaxed when I say this because this is what I was trying to tell y'all right before we went off. This is the deal. Selah is here again today. Selah Brooks. He gave a great introduction of himself, and I hate that I sat up here. I missed that. What we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit over the time because we're going to give them the whole hour. We're going to give y'all the whole hour today, okay? We're not skipping because we had some technical difficulties, and then we missed out on a few minutes and whatnot. No, we're going to go from 5:12 to 6:12, and that's how it's going to be. So whatever you got going on after 6, you ain't got to get off because I guarantee you we down to the wire. So listen, y'all going to listen to my man again. He is going to introduce himself one more time to y'all. He gonna let y'all know the angle that we coming from for the day because we're gonna have some good talk. And this talk is gonna be transformational, not just for us because of what we got going on, but for y'all. So my man, Selah, take it away, big dog.
All right, so my name is Selah Brooks. I am an entrepreneur, business owner, husband, father, all of that. And so I run two businesses. I rent a photo booth for weddings and corporate events. And the other company that I created is called Stronger Virgin Media, where I'm a personal branding coach and I teach business owners how to take their expertise and put it online through video because a lot of business owners or entrepreneurs, they suck showing up on camera, talking about what they do. So even though I wanted to come on here and give a whole bunch of game about content and personal branding, it has been put on my heart where today I'm going to follow in Jeff's footsteps of personal development. I had a conversation with a guy and he said, man, I've been following your journey and your story for a long time. You'd have been broke. You'd have been homeless. You'd have been blackballed. People that stole your business name. But every time I see you, you come out winning. And he said, how do you do it? And I took that conversation and I just put it in my notes app. And I'm going to go over 10 things that we talked about. And I want you guys to apply these 10 things to your 2026. Because what people they mention, like, I want to have a really great year. I want to have my best year. When you want to do that, it's going to be some problems, And
Cool,
so
say that.
Yeah, it's going to be some problems. So I'm going to call this conversation the principles of resilience and mindset. And this is what goes on in my mind whenever I'm having some problems. I'm giving y'all plays out of my book and I want y'all to implement them for 2026.
See, y'all, that's why I love when Selah come on the show because it's different. We switch up the show when Selah get in the building because Selah bringing something a little different to the table. I ain't trying to say that all y'all not bringing nothing different to the table. Let me do this, man, because I always got a couple something. Yeah. I'm not trying to say that y'all not bringing nothing good to the table. I'm just saying that when certain people are in the building, I know what they can give y'all and I know what they can do for y'all. And this brother has a lot for y'all. So you need to just tap in, take some notes, listen, and then implement.
Y'all gonna want to take some notes for sure. So whenever you ready, I'm about to jump in with both feet.
Oh, big dog, jump in with both feet.
All right, so check this out. Before we get started, like I said, I got 10 principles. We're gonna try to get through all of them in this hour. But I like to start all my classes off or anything that I'm doing with a mindset shift. And that shift
That's key.
is what I tell people. And you can, if you taking notes, mental notes, write this down. So life is addition by subtraction. What does that mean? So that means if you want something to come into your life, something has to leave. So I'm about to give y'all some information, and it's gonna come into your life, but I want you to know something else got to go. So for example, if you want to get in shape and you want to hit the gym, junk food, trash food, bad food has to leave. Like, and I tell people, like if you want blessings into your life, disobedience, ego, like that stuff has to leave.
Definitely.
If you want a wife, the joints, the roster has to leave.
Cool.
Right. So I'm letting y'all know that is my philosophy behind if I want to accomplish something, I got to sacrifice something, because you can't have both. Right.
Facts.
So
facts. You ain't lying, big dog. He is not lying to y'all. He is not lying.
Thank you. So check this out. This is the first thing. This first thing that me and this guy talked about. So one, you have to be a magnet. So if you guys want a better 2026, you have to be a magnet. Now, when it comes to magnetism, a lot of people will tell you, we always talk about the attraction, right?
Yes.
But people forget that a magnet does two things. A magnet attracts and it repels.
Come on. Can you say that one more time for the people in the back? What does the magnet do, big dog?
It attracts and it repels. So when I am in a down season, not only do I attract the things I want to come into my life, I repel the things that I don't want to come into my life. He said the show was over, right? The show was over, right?
Go ahead, big dog.
All right.
Take the whole out.
All right.
I'm gonna sit right here for 2 minutes.
Okay, he had to take a break. So straight up. So what does that mean? So like I start to attract different people into my life, different relationships, different information. But when you have a magnet and they are not on the same magnetic energy frequency or whatever, it pushes that thing far away. This is bad habits, friends, families, all that stuff. So the first thing that I do when I'm in my down season, I'll just be like, man, what do I need to attract and what do I need to repel? And it ain't even a gray area about it. It ain't even a secret. And so that's the first principle. And so whatever that means to whoever's listening, if it's hitting you and you know that you need to be attracting something different, you should also be repelling something different, because you can't have both, right? Okay, here's the second one. The second principle. The second principle that I apply when I'm in my down season is discipline over motivation. So I learned this probably when I was around like 20. This is when I had my first kid. And I was at my house and I started writing down my goals like everybody else, right? Like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, all this kind of stuff. What I realized is after 2 weeks after I wrote down the goals, I did not follow through. Like it just, everything dropped off, right? And I tried to figure out, like, how come I cannot go a whole year, forget a whole year, a whole week with doing the same thing. And I realized I wrote my goals down based off motivation. Right. So when you guys are doing your New Year's resolutions and you talk about you want to hit the gym and you writing your goals down, working out 2 times a week, whatever, like all these, you're wishing for that. That's motivation. You feel energetic and you feel motivated when you're writing those down during that time. Motivation does not get you results. Discipline gets you results.
Hold on, dog. I'm back.
Come on.
I'm back.
Chime
I'm back in the room.
What's your thoughts on that?
Y'all hear me talk about consistency, being disciplined in what you need to stay diligent in,
right?
Because that's what's gonna make you successful. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You are never gonna know how great you could be until you get the ball moving. Okay, that just spoke to my soul. He let me cook for like 2 seconds, but I need to let you cook for the next 20.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
Just keep going.
But these are things that I struggle with. I'm not perfect,
definitely,
but I would tell you what I learned in my losses. You feel me? And so when we are writing our goals down and we doing all this different stuff, we think, because for some reason, just because we start saying New Year's resolution on New Year's. Oh, also, do you mind pressing play on my camera? I don't know if we did that, but anyway, just because we start writing down our New Year's resolutions and stuff like that, don't mean that it's going to come true. You see what I'm saying? Like, we can write down whatever we want, and we act like just because we write this stuff down during New Year's, it's like magic. Like, we magically just gonna start going to the gym all the time and being disciplined. You know, so like discipline over motivation. So that means having a system that you can commit to, and you're gonna do it anyway, no matter who's watching or not. So now when I'm trying to accomplish my goals, now motivation gets me started, but discipline keeps me going. You see what I'm saying? Like, I try to make sure I can do it no matter what. And you gonna fall. Some days you go good old fashioned plain out, don't feel like it. But I try not to go 1 week with falling off. Everybody needs a break period.
True.
Everybody needs a break period. And that is a real thing.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get disciplined at being undisciplined. You feel what I'm saying?
No, that's true, because it's very easy.
It's easy.
Y'all need to know it's very easy when you're staying motivated and you're trying to be, and I said motivated and then trying to be consistent. Because remember, the motivation is what's gonna get you there.
Right.
But you got to get started with some action. So that's gonna help you.
Yeah, straight up.
But the thing is, when you're trying to be consistent in what you do, it takes a lot out of us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
To do this content creation, to be at places, I'm at shows, I'm at other little stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
It take a lot to network with these people and to do this stuff. And the thing is, you want to make sure that, like he's saying, if you take that break, you don't want to be inconsistent and always breaking.
Yeah, no, and that's true. And the way I look at it is, motivation is outside energy.
Yeah.
Music.
Definitely.
We watched Rocky. Now we motivated, and that's like a flame, you know, it's gonna burn out. So that flame needs to be internal. You know what I mean? This is the difference between motivation and inspiration. Inspiration is inside. Yeah. Motivation is external. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So we gonna keep cooking.
Keep cooking.
Right. Number 3. What I realized was I am what I consume. So that's all humans. And I heard somebody say one time, if you want to change what you're putting out, you have to change what you're putting in. If you want to find out about somebody, the only thing you have to do is go through their YouTube feed or their Instagram feed or their and this is what this is what they consume. And so I was like, man, this is crazy. I want different things from my life, but I don't consume nothing different. I'm gonna get the same results.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, if we are what we consume, then shouldn't I, if I want to be great, shouldn't I consume great things? You see what I'm saying?
Sir.
Like if I want to be, and I even talked about this on a reel that I did, like, if I want to be a better father, then shouldn't I consume things about being a better father?
Facts.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like people, they will sit up there and tell you what they want to be, but they won't consume anything different to get that outcome. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this whole conversation is really about personal development, dog. So like,
facts.
You have to develop as a person. And I'm telling you, people think I'm older than what I am. I'm 26. You see what I'm saying?
You know why? It's because of the bald head.
It's the bald head.
Mustache,
right.
And you know, the maturity.
That's
what it is.
But for me, life been lifing.
Okay.
So I just take the things the losses from my lessons from my losses, and then I break them down. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what I told the dude. I said, bro, I've learned a lot more from my losses than my wins.
Oh yeah.
The only thing I learned from my wins is that I can do it. My losses showed me how to do it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
You have to perfect this thing.
Straight up.
You have to perfect this thing. You got to always work at the craft. Y'all, like I always say, this is a never-ending story / battle.
Yeah.
Especially if you in your passion to the core.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they do this stuff today, they die. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they say they retire. But that fire still burns, and they find a way to be close to it somehow. It's like Michael Jordan when he stopped playing basketball. He still had to be close to it in some type of way. You know what I mean? So he had to remain in his business. He had to keep doing the training camps for people. He had to keep doing the schools, the teach, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
All in affiliation to basketball because it's that fire that burns inside him. So he never really retired. Right. He just found other ways to incorporate what he loved to do so he can keep the ball moving.
And that's true. And not only that, you can pivot. Like, one thing that makes you known does not have to be what you're known for.
Say that again.
One thing that makes you known does not have to be what you're known for. And one of my favorite examples of this is 50 Cent. He was known for a rapper, Now you don't even know him for being a rapper. You
No.
know him for being an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
Anything he done put his hands on, then turn into gold. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So whether it's in right now, he working on real estate. Somebody who made, you know, that made
in the club.
Many men now
Yes.
is doing project development. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so, but you were allowed to pivot. You can have multiple gifts. You see what I'm saying? So like with me, yeah, the photo booth got me started, but when I die, that's not what I'm gonna be known for. You see what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
So we gonna keep cooking. But again, that was the number 3. That was number 3. You are what you consume. If you want to be something different, you have to consume something different. It's not, and it's directly correlated, right? Like if you see somebody and all they do is talk ignorance and negativity, I guarantee you all they consume is ignorance and negativity.
The man ain't lying. Again, if he tells any
straight
lies,
up.
If he's telling any lies, I would have told you. He not
He
telling
said,
no
"I
lies.
told you."
He ain't telling no lies.
Hey, I don't know if y'all used to say this when y'all was kids, but if I and a lot of times when I said it, I was lying. But I'm telling the truth this time. If I'm lying, God strike me down right now.
There it is, right?
Yeah,
Let him know.
yeah.
Let him know.
And y'all better be moving out the way if I'm lying, because he's gonna come down with it, right? But so check this out. Number 4. So my environment does not change me. I change my environment.
That's
So,
powerful.
There was times where I'm gonna give you an example. So last year, bro, as far as like photo boothing, it was down bad, man. I had a lot of stuff going on. I had to get a job, right? And so, but I knew if I go work for somebody else at a company, I can't do my own business. So I was like, man, I need a job where I get paid not to do nothing all day long. And I was like, that sounds like a security guard to me. So I used my wife's resume and put my name on it, right? And then I got hired in as a job as a security guard, where you sit in this shack in this box and do nothing all day, right? And I remember this guy coming in my first day at work talking about, man, I've been here for 2 years. I hate this job, da da da. And I had asked him, I was like, like, bro, what do you do with your time? Like, what?
What do you do while you there?
And I watch Netflix and da da da. Well, and I told him that's exactly why you feel that way. You like 40 something. And we both in the same, we both have the same box. Like his is just on the other side. Okay. But when he's in there, he's becoming a vegetable. Like Netflix got over 1,500 movies, and you've been doing this for 2 years. You done watched all of them, right? I knew when I got in there that box, what it does is it makes people complacent.
Yes.
Because if you put somebody in a room, they literally cannot go in there by themselves and have a good time. They won't do personal development. They're gonna waste their time on stupid stuff. So I was like, you know what? That's not gonna happen to me. I'm not gonna let this environment change me. So, because really, I was like, I turned it into a play. Like this was a hustle. I'm about to finesse them. So I said, you know what? I got me a mini microwave, a mini refrigerator. I got me some mobile Wi-Fi, and I just turned that shack into my office space.
Boom.
And I'm getting paid to now run my business. You see what I'm saying? And now I'm doing my video editing, my marketing. I took courses.
Okay.
Udemy had some free class, or they did a 1-week free trial.
And what's that called?
Udemy. So it's like you go on there, you can learn pretty much anything. People upload courses and you pay a monthly fee. You can learn any course you want.
Okay.
They had a 7-day free trial.
Okay.
Man, I went on there. I took marketing courses, content courses, photography courses,
you acted a fool.
Google Ads courses. I screen recorded everything, and then I canceled in the 7 days. So now I got these courses, and I can watch them when I can go back and watch whenever I want. I just learned for free.
And he just gave y'all some game.
And I just gave y'all some game, right?
He did.
So why am I saying this? It's because I did not let my environment change me. When when you believe in yourself, your abilities and different things like that, you can start consuming different things. Like I believe, bro, when I walk into a space, the space gonna change. And when I leave, it's gonna go back to how it was, because I ain't there no more.
Let me tell you something that's very true about the statement he just said. Tell
him, Jeff.
Because okay, let me get right. Let me look at y'all real quick. Talking to my man, Brian. Remember when I had to get off camera for about 2 seconds? I said, I have it already made up in my mind that when Selah comes, the show has to change. Because I know he got something to teach.
Straight up.
And I know how he gonna do it. Y'all forget, I run my show for a whole hour. I can recognize when somebody got that same fire in them just like me. So sometimes I have to be able to say, you know what? Let me let you have the seat for a little bit longer today. Let me change how the trajectory. This is no longer an interview style show when Selah sits in the chair. That's not what this is. That's not what this traditionally turns into again when you step in here. So that last statement you said, that's why I had to say that, because again, the brother ain't lying. I keep telling y'all this. The brother ain't lying. He ain't. Have you lied yet?
No.
He ain't lied yet.
Straight
and he's
up.
not saying that because it's his own content. He's saying that because it's the truth.
It's the truth.
Oh, all right, brother.
It's the truth. And you know what's crazy, bro?
What's up?
You will get a lot of people that'll come on here and they will say stuff.
Yeah.
People gonna know they lying. I can't even get this information if I ain't been through it. I did, but this is why I take my problems that I go through and then I put it out, because this is easy to me. You see what I'm saying? Because I've been through it. I experienced it. All this stuff came from experience. I'm battle tested.
And I'm gonna tell you, when you see me sitting in the chair for that hour, going in, that's all that is, brother. That's all it is.
Right.
It's taking my own experiences, and some of this stuff be about y'all too. Y'all just don't know. Some of this stuff, if y'all, a lot of my content be from it's from watching people. It's literally for watching people, and I take it. And I'm gonna tell y'all I'm gonna give y'all some game on how to formulate some of this a little bit. You can take what you see, and if you could tell it real good, and you could teach it real good, people will think that it really does come from your life. But it does come from your life because you're learning from it. What you're doing is you're taking that experience that you had, you're regurgitating it back to your audience. So if you don't always want to talk about your life, sometimes you can talk about experiences that you see, because sometimes we emotionally connect with those experiences that we see. That's true. So when we emotionally connect, it's a lot easier to talk to them because it's something that relates us to that.
That's facts.
And we could just put it out there.
Just put it out there. That's what's up.
Come on.
All right. We're gonna keep moving.
Keep moving.
We're gonna
brother.
keep moving.
Keep going.
Here's the next one. This is number 5. Number 5, I wrote down in my notes app, power moves only. And this philosophy came from my granddad. Rest in peace, by the way.
All right.
So what he told me, I was 9. He taught me how to play chess at 9, bro. And I was moving my pieces, and I was moving them scared. And he started to yell at me, and he was like, "Man, what you doing?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Man, how come when like you only reacted to what I do, right?" Because he'll move a piece and I move a piece. And I told him, I'm like, "Granddad, I'm scared." Right. This is what he told me. He said, "Never live your life." Well, first of all, he said, "Man, look, life is like a game of chess. Never live your life reacting to other people." Right. And so he said, what you need to do is you need to make a power move. A power move.
That's it.
He said, what a power move? A power move, basically, he said, when you react to other people, he said that they take away your power, you abandon your strategy, and you get them control over the board.
That's it.
When you make a power move, you make somebody abandon their strategy, you take the power back, now you control the board. So when I would play chess with my granddad, not only did he teach me a philosophy in life, bro, he taught me how to move out here, really. So when I am down bad, I look at power moves, because a lot of my situations, for example, when I was for my photo booth business, when I was getting blackballed, when the old company I was working with, they just made all these people not want to book my photo booth. Right. My friend called me and he said, he was like, "Hey man, you know, they laughing at you that you got laid off from your job." I was like, "That's what's up. I'm about to make a power move." So what I did was I went online and I made a video and I said, "Hey, I'm laid off. I got this photo booth. I'm laid off from my job. I got zeros in every bank account. I got this photo booth and I ain't gonna fail." If I put it out there, what can y'all talk about? Since I put it out there, I created so much attention around me. I got bookings anyway. That was a power move, right? I'm gonna tell you another one. The same people who blackballed me, they stole my business name. This is why we did the launch party, right? They stole my business name, and now I had to shut down my company, and I wasted all this money on website and marketing materials, all this stuff. And I laughed because I said, you know what? This is a power move. I'm about to cook these fools.
There it is.
I'm about to straight up cook them. I went live in front of their business.
He did.
And I was like, "Hey, somebody stole my business name, and I know who did it." I don't even have to say the name because the billboard was right behind me.
Right behind.
That video, I went live, hit over 5,000 views in like the first day. And so now I got a whole bunch of attention on what I'm doing. And I use that to jumpstart my business. They gave me more eyeballs. Anytime I'm taking because when people are trying to work against you, you know, first of all, that's really the devil using them. They just don't know it.
Facts.
But when people are
That
working
part.
against you, bro, people are sore winners. They get sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
You better, if you want to beat me, you're gonna have to be sharp and technical. You're gonna have to be a surgeon with it. Because
That's
as
it, bro.
soon as you make a wrong step, I'm coming back with the power move.
Come on.
And now you reacting to what I do, and now I got the power back because people not used to playing from behind.
Mhm.
You're not. I know how to keep the game close into the fourth quarter,
Exactly.
and I swear to God, I'm gonna take it over. This has been my life. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Fact.
And so, that's why I say power moves only. When you guys are losing in life, you feel me? An opportunity will present itself,
Mm-hmm. Oh, it always does.
and that's gonna be a power move. And when you take that move,
Mhm.
you're gonna win.
Facts.
You going because people get sloppy with it. So if you guys are dealing with bosses at your job, somebody blackballing you or somebody doing you dirty,
Mm-hmm.
power moves only. Don't even say nothing to them.
Don't
Just-
say nothing.
Just make these moves
You ain't
because then they go and you're gonna win anyway. So shout out to my granddad. That's something that he put me on, and I just use that throughout my life. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna transition because
Mhm.
power moves only is also we're gonna go into we're gonna just say this one is I think is number 6. Number 6.
You doing real great on time.
I appreciate it because we gonna cook because I want to have discussion after. Right?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Number 6, this is what I call problems in a profit. So at my launch party, I literally had I had a quote that I made, and it was a sign that was hanging up.
Yep.
It's called Problems in a Profit. And this is the quote. A true hustler knows that their outcome or that the situation does not determine the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Perspective does. Since I know this, I turn my losses into lessons, setbacks into comebacks, and problem into profit. Any problem that I've had on my entrepreneur journey, I always turn that into money. So I got blackballed and they didn't want to rent my photo booth. I made a whole bunch of money renting photo booths. They stole my business name, right? And I lost some money and I came back. That launch party was really a lead generation funnel.
Yeah.
I had like 60 to 70 people come to my launch party.
Yep.
Right. But I had 177 RSVPs. I knew 177 people weren't coming.
Mm-hmm.
But I now have 177 emails to market to for my new business. And if these people been following my journey, if y'all didn't follow me from the live and y'all been, I made a bunch of videos saying I'm throwing a launch party to do a business, a release for my new business name, my new logo, all this other stuff. Right. And then you filled out the form saying that you want to come. And some people actually showed up to the launch party. You telling me that they're not going to take my free content creation class? If you can physically show up to my thing, you're not going to take my free virtual content creation class. At the end of that class, I had an offer to take my class for $150. I had 30 people show up to that class, or 37 people show up to that class for $150. But it all started from the problem that I was presented when they stole my business name. I just followed the formula.
Come on.
And so when I worked it, okay, I'm gonna do this live, and then I posted pictures like, hey, this is what y'all can tell that I had the business name. I posted it on there. I posted some podcast clips talking about what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then I literally transitioned. Hey, y'all, I'm about to throw a launch party to let y'all know that people ain't gonna break me. To other people, they celebrating, but to me, I got all that attention and I transferred those problems into profit. But it all came from a problem, and you was there.
I was there.
Yeah.
Your boy was there.
Right.
And to let you know how he changed and transformed those problems into profit. See, I'm a numbers guy.
Okay.
And I love numbers. And
also, me too.
When we talking about money and how you making money, the numbers make more sense. Now, if y'all was listening to what the brother said, he said he had 37. 37, okay?
Yep.
37 people at $150. Now, just so y'all think this isn't like a big insurmountable thing, he just gave you the steps on how he did it.
Right.
And you could duplicate that, just so you know. But to let you know how much money was generated, because now it's public knowledge. It's an open thing. You can even do this when I took Myron Golden's Make More Offers Challenge.
Yeah.
The amount of money he generated just off of all of us sitting in that room. And when I tell you, brother, the first day was a lighter day.
Yeah.
But as the week went on, for that whole 5 days, brother,
it got heavy.
Oh, it got heavy.
Right.
I was counting pockets the first day. Believe me, I was counting his pockets the last day. So just to fill y'all in on how much this brother did. For one time, Him offering this $5,550.
That sounds about right. Minus taxes.
Minus taxes. So to let y'all know that this isn't such an insurmountable goal, because this is actually, and I love that we're having this conversation briefly, because this is what Myron Golden actually teaches as well. Some people, you be so enamored by the Make More Offers challenge, you be so enamored trying to make the offer, you forget that he's presented you with a whole system from the start.
Right. Follow the breadcrumbs.
Follow the breadcrumbs.
He gave you the blueprint. It's right there.
And my man is giving you a blueprint. Follow the breadcrumbs. Ooh. All right, brother.
All right. So that was number 6. Let's get to number 7.
Let's go.
All right. So number 7. Knowledge is an asset that does not depreciate in value. So
Teach, sir.
in the Bible, it literally talks about how wisdom, and I associate that word with knowledge.
Come on.
Is more valuable than gold and money and jewels and whatever, right? And so, because once you know something, the money's gonna come. I've been homeless multiple times, and I got it, and I got the money, and I'm gonna get it again.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of money, and I got it again. So when that dude told me, he was like, you took in some losses, but when I see you resurface, you're winning. Because since I have the knowledge, and I'm not, this go like beyond money. I'm like, just life stuff.
Money. Yeah, just life.
Like when I ended up getting laid off from my job and I went broke, I remember asking my wife, and we had a conversation a few months later. I said, hey man, you never came in the house stressed. You never, because some women, when a man get laid off and things get tight, they own you like a supervisor.
She start getting tight too.
You see what I'm saying? They gonna bite your head off. Hey man, what you been doing with yourself? She never did that. Never did that. And I said, like, you wasn't worried about what was gonna happen. And she was like, nah, I wasn't worried at all. Matter of fact, it didn't even come to my mind because I knew that you would take care of it. Bro, that let me know how my wife see me, because she know I'm battle tested, bro. I was in my car at night, sleeping in my car at 19. My dad kicked me out and drove off. Now I'm stuck in LaPorte, Indiana, no friends, no family, no money, no job. And I took a 100% commission-based sales job. And then my 3rd year working for them, I produced them $1 million in sales. But I started in my car.
In the car.
So when I'm down, I guarantee you I'm going to get it again. But it's because of the wisdom, bro, the information that I have.
It's the information, bro.
It's literally the information.
Oh, yeah.
So when I say knowledge is an asset that don't depreciate in value, what does that mean? Like, you have to invest in yourself. You have to do personal development. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because like, since I have certain information, no matter what happens to me, you always gonna see me on top.
Always.
I'm gonna fall off the mountain. Everybody does. Everybody, it happens. Life be lifing.
It does.
The devil be moving, but I ain't gonna stay there. You like, there's nothing you can't tell me where because check this out, bro. Like, I lived in a bunch of different states, and I've with both of my parents, and I've seen them either fall off, get laid off, have to quit jobs. They always got it again. Like, and this is why I'm calling this overall conversation, this conversation of resilience and mindset. Yeah. Because they play hand in hand. You know what I mean? Like since my mindset is resilient, I'm going to be resilient. All of this is a mindset, right? So like, when you guys are going through a problem, you need to be trying to learn and get information about how that could say. So, because now when I see certain things, like for example, with the old company I was working for since I was a 1099, and I got pimped for 5 years. They got 5 years worth of free labor off me as a 1099. Oh yeah, right, from 19 to whatever 19 plus 5 is. My math is ridiculous.
24. It's okay.
24.
I got you.
They played me, but now I know what a bad deal looked like. So when I was laid off, the reason why I didn't get a job is because when people would present me with a like, hey, this is like a hiring offer, I know what a bad deal looked like. Yeah, nah, bro, I ain't about to work for you for pennies on the dollar. Matter of fact, why are y'all trying to present me with 20% commission and I'm doing 80% of the work? How about I get the 80% of commission and you get the 20%? Nobody, since they didn't want to take that deal, I knew, okay, I got to go in business for myself. Because as a business owner, their job is not to give you what you're worth. Their job is to make money off of you so they can go do what they want to do. Exactly. And this is exactly why all NFL players, basketball players, after their rookie contract, shoot, if people don't pay what they think they deserve, they leave. Hey, I done been on a rookie contract for 5 years. I'd have overproduced. I done overplayed. This is what I want. If you can't pay it, somebody gonna go get my services.
Facts.
The only difference is no company wanted me. So I got to go do my own thing. I got to go get myself what I think I'm worth.
Exactly.
And then 50%, 50 Cent actually talks about this. He said, know your worth and then charge tax. So I was like, okay, I'm not about to go take this deal. You know what I mean? I'm about to go get what I'm worth, and now I'm about to go charge tax. You know? So we going to keep cooking.
Let's go.
All right. So number 9, I think, or 8. I think it's 8. Number 8, it's okay to cry. So
say that again for the men in the back.
It's okay to cry. I'm gonna tell you something, and I actually added this on here. You know, I've been dealing with a lot the last couple years, and my parents never taught me that it was okay to cry. And really, I feel like because the depression it's a real thing, but I feel like some people don't even have time to be depressed because we got problems to handle. We still got to go to work. We still got to go make money. You see what I'm saying? We still got to provide. We still got stuff that we got to take care of. So we don't even, when we have tragic stuff happen to us, we don't even got time to be, you know, hey, I'm calling off work for 3 days to cry in my room. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Hey, I got to go to work. You see what I'm saying?
I got to go to work.
I got to go to work. And but I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. Last year, bro, me and my wife, we had a miscarriage, dog.
Really?
Straight up.
Wow.
And I know
how you feel with that.
You know, and for me personally, bro, when you open your heart to receive a kid, you know, like it changes you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm to be real with you, big bro. For some reason I felt like it was my fault, you know. And
how come? If y'all don't mind, I'm sorry. If you don't mind,
I'm gonna say, I hope my wife don't get mad at me. But like, we wasn't, you know, I'm married. If we gonna be real, we adults. I'm married.
Hey, dog.
I ain't wrapping it up.
Hold on, let me say.
You see what I'm saying? I'm married.
Listen, y'all. We gonna be real with y'all on the show.
Up.
Y'all know what it is, man. So, wifey, it's all for the sake of teaching. Because believe me, brother, I put my business out every week.
I feel you. I see.
Stuff.
I know.
I put it out every week.
Right.
Go ahead.
So, you know, like instead of us, I didn't want to get a vasectomy, you know, and I had my wife take Plan B pills. Okay. And I feel like that was the reason that, you know, she had the miscarriage and stuff. So I felt like that was my fault. And even though my wife was a certain time she'll be breaking down and stuff like that, it was hard for me to comfort her because I felt like I was the reason. You feel what I'm saying? I felt like it was because of me. And so like instead of talking to my wife through these times, I just buried it. And then we was dealing with more stuff. And I buried that. And I buried and I, you know, I think there's nothing wrong with compartmentalization. Because you do need that to survive. You can't let everything break you.
That's true.
You
can't.
But shoot, man, like I think it was sometime last month, man, me and my wife, we was having a conversation. And because she felt like, she was like, you know, I feel like you ain't, you know, there's something you're not telling me. You've been changing this year. And you know, and I feel like you being distant from me. And I broke down and cried, bro. Yeah. You know, I was holding all of that stuff in. But let me tell you, man, the reason I say it's okay to cry is because after I got that out of me, I feel better. Bro, I feel so much like, man, me and my wife, we've been vibing, we've been happy and all this other stuff. And it's like, you know, nobody ever told me that it was okay to cry, you know, and I've never been open about it. But like I said, bro, like, you know, this was a step that I needed mentally because you gotta crying I felt like it's healing. Oh, brother, you feel me? Like we feel like it's hurting us. Yeah, you know, I still tell my wife, and I feel embarrassed. I started crying and telling her all kind of stuff. She was just listening. I told her stuff about my childhood and all that kind of stuff, and she just let me take off with it. I'm like, I don't even know why I was talking about that stuff. She's like, you needed to get it out of you. You need to get it out of you. It was stuff that wasn't even related. I talked to my brother didn't beat me up that day, you know, all kind of stuff that wasn't even related. And she was like, nah, you know, you needed that. Yeah, dog. You feel me? And so it's like, man, it's okay when you going through this stuff. It's okay to cry.
And I want to say something, dog. I had a conversation with my wife just last night, and she looked at me and she said, "Babe, I'm glad you told me some of your fears because you don't share a lot with me at all." And what I do is I keep a lot in, and what I do is I bury it and like work like this because I see the results that I'm getting with this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I know because I told my wife, I said, if you really want to see me go hard on this, give me a whole year.
Yeah, that's true.
Just going in. Just
1
give me
year.
a whole year of going in on this. And I'm telling you, the trajectory of everything would change.
Mm-hmm.
But my fear of that is that I'm not gonna give my wife that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I said, I said, baby, it's just rule of fact and law. Whenever you devote time to something else is gonna get decreased.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna lose out on something.
That's true.
And my fear, and I told her this, my fear is my time passing because I'm trying to pacify.
Yeah.
And that's a real thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So we had
That's
a
true.
very deep conversation about that because I'm 35, bro. I wish I can go back to you 26. I wish I could go back to 26. If all this was right at 26, brother, I have no fear in my heart at all. Like, y'all don't understand. Right. Like, I'm going in like an animal if I was 26, but I'm not 26. I'm 35. Yeah. So that's a whole different trajectory. Y'all don't understand how many rappers I see that's 40 years old. That's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, because I wouldn't want to be 40 still. Y'all not gonna like this, but I don't want to be 40 and stuck.
Yep.
I don't want to be 40 and still hoping and wishing for the same stuff.
Yeah.
That I was when I was 30. Because at that point, you have to pivot, like we talked about, and trying to see what else can work for you.
Yeah.
Because evidently, if I've been doing this for 10 years with no results, it's not working. Whoa, all right. I said it.
Yeah, let it out,
my boy.
Let it out.
I said it with some motivation. Go ahead, brother. Keep cooking.
Yeah. So the next one, I believe we're on number 9.
Yeah.
Number 9 is I'm gonna go find out for myself. This was a mindset that I had because I grew up getting beat up and bullied, and I started fighting back. And people would say, he done walked off again. People would say, hey, man, you go over there, that dude gonna beat the brakes off you. And I'd be like, I'm about to go find out for myself. And we gonna see what that's about. When the guy asked me, like, how did you know you can start a photo booth business? How did you know that you can go have a coaching company? I didn't. But when people come and tell y'all, like, if you want to go do something and people tell you, oh, well, I don't recommend doing this and you shouldn't did that. When I did it, this is what happened to me. And this is, man, hey, bump all that. I'm about to go find out for myself. I don't care what happened to you. And a lot of people, since they don't take accountability for their actions, they'll really tell you, man, they wasn't disciplined. They didn't put the amount of time required into it for it to be successful. All this stuff happened because they didn't do something. I'm about to go find out for myself because we're going to get different results because we different people. You can't show me what you done did and tell me the same thing gonna happen to me.
Come on.
I'm gonna go find out. And guess what? If I was wrong, I'll be a man. But hey, bro, you was right. But shoot, I'm gonna go find out for myself because like all that stuff is uncharted territory. Like I said, bro, I was laid off. I was broke. I didn't know I can run a photo booth business. I'm about to go find out for myself.
And he did it.
That's it's a saying that's called step out and find out. I know what right now is. Right, this situation, I know everything that come with it, and I don't like it. I'm about to go over there and I'm about to go find out because a lot of people, bro, they're not. There's a saying that that cowards die 1,000 times before they death. If you have a dream, if you want to accomplish something, and you always living your life scared and you don't want to go find out, you're gonna die a coward because you died with regrets, bro. So that's like that is cowardice. Like you telling me you got this passion to go do something and you never stepped out beyond your comfort zone. That's a coward to me. Yeah, and I'm not saying you a cowardly man. I'm saying that is a coward act.
But that's good.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna live. I'm not gonna live like that.
Yeah.
Because again, I had to fight. So, growing up, I'm like, shoot, if they say what he say if they say he is what he say they is, I'm about to go find out. I'm about to go over there because I am who I think I am, and I'm about to. We gonna go see what that's about.
Exactly.
That's just my mindset. And even when people are telling me like, you can't do it, like I'm gonna be real with you, bro. When I did that class, when I told people that I was a personal branding coach, and stuff. First of all, we gonna start over. When I left marketing sales and told people that I was running a photo booth business, I felt like people was like the energy that people was giving me is like, man, who you think you is trying to take some pictures? You need to stick to sales. Then and then like I rebranded myself through hard work, and now you can't tell me anything about photo boothing, right? Then when I transitioned from photo booths and I started to become a personal brand coach, people like, man, who was you to try to teach personal brand and stick to taking pictures? Man, I'm about to go find out. You know, you can't tell me anything. Anything that I want to go do, I'm gonna step out there, and because I know what I'm about.
I'm
You see what
telling
I'm
you,
saying?
bruh. One of the biggest things that I experienced when I first started doing this life coaching
Mhm.
was that you want to be a life coach.
Yeah.
At 20, 28.
Right. Yeah.
What life
right.
have you experienced at
Mhm.
28?
Mhm.
Not, when we had that conversation earlier about experience,
Mhm.
and being able to connect with people because you feel something. I
Mhm.
always tell people all the time, the biggest things we all share in common is we all want to be loved.
Yeah.
We want to be heard, and we just want to make sure that we making the right move.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's between every one of us that's sitting here in this room.
Mhm.
Everybody that's listening, everybody that hears me on the radio on Mondays and Fridays, everybody, we all share those same 3 values.
Yeah.
And the thing is, experience is that best teacher in that moment.
That's true.
Only because you will never be able to experience all 3 of those things unless you stepped out and did something.
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
I always
And that
tell
with a capital N.
with a cap NEVER.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Because I tell people all the time, I'm like, look, man, y'all really have to understand this fact is that I just don't say that. I used to say this for men all the time
Mhm.
because and not just experience is the best teacher, but you have to let a man learn on his own.
That's true.
The only way that a man is going to be a man is if he falls by himself.
Mhm.
If you have a woman cushioning you from that fall, you will become dependent on that cushion.
It becomes a crutch.
It becomes a
Yeah,
crutch.
Right. That's why I believe, like, first of all, me and my dad got a super dope relationship. I just talked to him the other day. And I thanked my dad, for doing that because,
Yeah,
bro, I was bad, bro. I've been kicked out of every school
I
I've
remember
ever
you
been
telling
to.
me that.
I'd had to move. When you're so
Yeah.
bad, you got to move states.
You got to move.
Not cities, states. I done been to Alabama, Georgia, Florida. I done been
That
across
face
the
had to
map.
move. Look at his face. That
Like,
face had to move.
Seriously, facts, because of how bad I was. And my dad was like, you know what, man? It's time for you to be a man. You want to be bad, you can be. And
Come on.
But you know what though? Him doing that was one of the biggest, like, that put me on this journey, bro.
Yeah.
Of my life journey.
Yeah.
And when you a parent and you stop your kids, you stop consequences from your kids, you ain't even helping them. You just delaying the delaying the inevitable. Like, if my dad didn't do that to me, I was gonna go to prison or I was gonna be dead. I was not somebody that you wanted problems with.
Exactly.
And I wasn't even a tough person. I minded my business. But since I mind my business, if you come bother me, I'm everything getting scraped. Because I ain't had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When you grow up poor, I was the poorest kid at almost any school that I went to.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I had nappy hair at the time, even though you can't tell.
Okay.
I got beat up in school from elementary school to like 10th grade in high school. So then I came to the conclusion. I was like, man, I don't have anything in this world other than my respect. I'm gonna die for it. You can take anything from me, but you ain't gonna take that because I ain't got nothing to lose anyway. I'm playing with house money. What's up? Who want it? I ain't got nothing to lose.
Man,
I'm playing with house money, and guess what? I was like, if I die, I was like, I don't even want to be here anyway. So what's up with it? I'll take it all the way there.
Wow,
that is not okay. You see,
no,
you see what I'm saying?
For anybody listening, that is not okay.
That's not okay.
Say that to them. Say lie.
It's not okay. It is not okay to think that way.
There
But I am being real with y'all that, like, when my dad did that for me, the first thing is I had my wife.
Yeah.
And she always told me every single night, first of all, because she would come see me in the car, right?
Okay.
And we would hang out
she
for
tap
hours.
on the glass.
No, I would let her
say
in.
Hello?
No,
I
let her in because
okay.
she would text me and say, I'm on my way. I let her in.
Okay.
Right. And we had been in the car talking for hours.
Wow.
But before she left, she would say, first of all, don't get in trouble. Because she knew when she wasn't with me, she ain't know what I was getting into. Right. And then she was like, I just want you to know, you're gonna be a great man one day. I believe in you. You're the strongest person I know. And you're gonna be a great man one day and the whole world gonna see it. So what I had to lose was her. She became the reason why I didn't go crash out. Then it became my kids. Now I'm on my best behavior. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But because I had something to lose. And I think we're getting a little off topic.
It's okay, but it's great.
I'm telling y'all, bro, like, so my dad doing that, put me on the path to where now I have a lot of stuff to lose.
Yeah.
And now I accept the responsibility for my actions. And I had to realize, man, shoot, it's life. And my parents' job, and I just talked, me and my big bro Rob had this conversation. I said, my job as a parent is not to make sure my kid's life is better than mine. That's not any parent's job. A parent's job is to make sure when you go in the ground and you die, that your kids have all the information, skills, and knowledge to make it when you ain't there for them no more. That is really our job. We sit up here, we try to give them games and all that up. No, bro. Like my parents right now, I've been living by myself since I was 19, and I'm cool. They successful. They did their job. I'm straight. You see what I'm saying? And I've been on my own since 19. They are not failures as a parent. If anything, they succeeded. Because if they, God rest their soul, and whenever that happens, but they ain't got to worry about me. My mama told me, man, I knew you was gonna be okay out of all my kids. I knew you was gonna be straight. You see what I'm saying?
Even through all of that.
All of that. My mom, because I'll tell you a quick story, because I know we got like 12 minutes, and I want to do this discussion.
Hey, dog, just keep going.
But
I'll tell you when to stop.
All right, straight up. So one time with my mom, I had her boyfriend's house. I'm looking at the camera. We was at her boyfriend's house, right? And so we ain't have a lot of food. My mama had 6 kids. You got the grocery shop, right? So her and her boyfriend, they left, and they was gone for a little bit, and all my family members was talking about how hungry they is. Oh, I'm hungry, blah, blah, blah. Right? And the dude just had moved and said, so he ain't got a lot of like utensils and like bowls or whatever. Man, I seen some cereal, I seen some milk. And y'all know how y'all used to have, like, they used to have those CD cases where you could put the dome on them, right? Yeah. And it's the man, I dumped out the CDs. I took that dome, I made it into a bowl. I poured some cereal and milk in that mug, and my mom came back. I was the only kid eating. Now I got a butt whooping because that wasn't mine. You know what I mean? But she told me, like, years later, I forgot about it. She told me this like years later. She said, you know what? Even though you got in trouble for that, I knew you was gonna be okay. 6 kids, and you the only one eating. I'm like, he think differently. He a problem solver. He gonna be fine. Yeah. She said I was like 8 when that happened. I'm gonna eat. Awesome. I'm about to eat some food. I ain't about to be hungry. Y'all can go hungry. Shoot. And then my brother was telling me, man, she gonna whoop your butt. Shoot, I ain't gonna be hungry.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna be hungry. I'm gonna be fed with a butt whooping, and I get in trouble for it. Y'all. I'm like, y'all some punks. I'm gonna eat, right? But shoot, let me keep going. This the last one. This is number 10. This is number 10. So when people, I'm giving y'all these philosophies and whatever, none of it was possible without God and prayer. So people will look at this. I didn't want to conclude. I wanted to conclude with that, so I wanted people to know, like, when they look at me and they like, oh, you smart, you do this, you do that. Man, all of this started with some prayer. When I was sleeping in my car, I was like, God, I'm not mad at you. I bought this on myself, but shoot, I just ask that you help me out every single day, because I don't know how I'm gonna make it. And every single day, I found a way to eat. You see what I'm saying? Like, certain people was blessing me. You feel me? I didn't eat as good as I was when I was living with my dad. I lost some weight, but I ate. I'm telling you, I was not scared. I was nervous. You see what I'm saying? But because every night I fell asleep, if I felt something over me, it's like it was almost like it's almost like protection. It's weird saying it, but it's like something came over where I felt safe every night. You see what I'm saying? Sleeping in my car in a city full of, people that's not black, and I don't know nobody. I felt cool. You see what I'm saying? People. Thank you. All right. He said, not me.
The white people. I'm the life coach. I'm gonna say it. The white people.
Yeah, I'm from Cleveland, bro. This is LaPorte. I'm like, man, what the heck? You left me here? That's crazy. Dog.
You all the way out east. You need to come just a little more west.
Right. More straight up. Brother. You left me in the wrong. But matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. That's probably why I felt so safe. I don't think I could be sleeping in my car in Gary or Maryville. I think I'm cool where I was at.
Yeah, if you'd have been in there in a few parts, you've been in Maryville, okay.
You think so?
You've been okay in Maryville.
Okay.
Had people patrolling, cops patrolling, all that. No shade to GI.
It ain't safe.
It ain't safe.
It ain't safe.
It just ain't safe.
So I'm sitting here, and like every problem that I dealt with, all the downfalls or whatever, like, my wife will bring it to me, and I will go bring it to God.
Yeah.
And it's a couple Bible verses. One of them is Psalms 20.
Okay.
It's a long one, but basically it's letting you know that God got your back, and he gonna send you what you need. Right. That's the gist of it. But look it up, Psalms 20. The other one is I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
That's it.
I don't have to be strong enough, but he gonna make me strong enough. You see what I'm saying? Because like really, when I was going through this stuff at 19, do you know how many kids probably would have like went all the way off the path at 19 doing that?
Definitely.
You know how many people lose their job and go straight up broke and they crash out? Them people owe me like $10,000 that I never seen. Name another person from my block at like 20 something. Yeah. You owe them 10 bands and they're not about to come see about you.
Very true.
Name one of them. I don't know any.
I don't know nobody either.
They gonna tear it up, right?
On.
And so, but no matter what, I was always okay because it's just like, man, you know, God help me, and that's straight up. And whoever listening to this, I'm telling y'all what worked for me. If you don't believe in God, that's something you got. You know, that's your business. But what worked for me is, I mean, I'll go pray, and I think God is black, straight up, because black people are confrontational. Right, we have confrontational species.
He flipped over some tables.
And sometimes, man, I'd have been like, bro, I know you see me down here, and I'll be like, man, you gonna have to show me right now, because you know, you said, ask and you shall receive, and your word, you know, your word don't lie. You gonna have to show me. And whenever I challenge them, after I close my mouth, I either got a phone call, I either got a check, I either got a notification. Whenever I challenge him, but that's why I was like, okay, let me calm. I'm sorry, you know, I don't want to make you mad since I see what you about, what you say you about. Anytime I challenge him, oh, you don't think, bam, right there. So that also taught me like to be patient when he's trying to work. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Don't be a spoiled bratty kid.
That's
and
it,
I need it right now. Because you know, shoot, sometimes he was about to send you a whole boatload. Now you only got a little bit because you couldn't wait.
Exactly.
You know, and so like, man, but whatever I dealt with, or whatever people see me going through, whatever I dealt with behind closed doors, man, I always been like, man, shoot, I'm gonna take it. God gonna oversolve my problems.
Exactly.
Oversolve. Yeah. I asked him for a shovel. He done bought a bulldozer.
Exactly.
You know, straight up.
And the thing is, what people need to realize of that part is, I always tell people, I believe in the God. And I'm gonna say, like I say on majority shows, I believe we believe in the God.
Straight up.
Now, whatever you believe in, that's your preference.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you need to have some type of peace. You need to have some type of calmness, some type of wisdom about wherever you're trying to go with all of this. Because a man with no peace, he's a fool. Like real talk. A man with no peace is a whole fool. And the only reason why I'm saying a man with no peace is a fool is because I honestly believe for us to have the mental capacity to do what we do as men, and I'm talking about just living, okay?
Right.
Going out, my man he already told you a story. He told you he was homeless. He told you to do that, you have to have some type of peace. My man could have been crashed out and probably not sitting in this chair. This chair will be empty right now.
That's true.
If he would have went that other way.
Yeah.
So just as a man, you need to attain some type of peace in your life. If you don't get nothing from what he's saying about praying and all that, and calling on God and trying to ask, hey man, show me this, show me that. Hey, you got to have something that's going to bring you that peace. And if you don't believe in God like that, let me tell you, the Bible says faith without works is dead. So whatever you believe in, you want, you can't get it unless you don't go after it or put some footsteps and some work behind it. So even if you don't believe in that principle, because this is exactly what this
God don't move unless you move.
He don't move unless you move. There it is.
And you know what's crazy, bro? I'm gonna throw in another one.
Talk about it.
I'm gonna throw in one more as a bonus. My granddad told me this one time. You smart when you play the dummy. That's what he told me, straight up. You smart when you play the dummy.
I'm gonna keep talking before I speak. Keep talking.
You gotta play like a fool to fool the people that's trying to fool you. So when I was losing and I found out that they was playing me out of all that money, I didn't go approach them, because if people are trying to get over on you and they don't know that you now have leverage. You see what I'm saying?
This is why I'm trying to get a man this is why I'm trying to get this man this last little bit. Okay. Because y'all need to understand this part. The man used very good words.
He want me to run it back. We
gonna run it back again. Please run it back. Come on.
My granddad told me, you're smart when you play the dummy. You gotta play like a fool to fool the people that's trying to fool you. So when they was playing me out of all that money, when I found out, I didn't go say something right away. Because when people are trying to get over on you and they don't know that you have leverage.
Well, I love the L word. I love that L word, leverage, sir.
So now, okay, so check this out. This is how I'm going to move. I'm about to find another job. They don't know. And when I move, all my clients coming with me, and that's what happened. They don't have any clients because they came with me. So not only y'all played me, but I just upcharged for everything because of the leverage. And they didn't even see it coming. They had no clue. People getting refunds and all this other stuff, and it took them 2 and 2 to put it together. But shoot, I never signed a non-compete.
Come on.
Because when you do that, you now have an exit plan on how you can move.
There it is. Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
because
sir.
sometimes when you look up, you already on the mousetrap. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I'm about to leave with the cheese.
Come on, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
leaving with the cheese and I'm walking away because I didn't open my mouth.
Exactly.
I literally played the dummy. I walked in there, even though I was mad. Man, what? I was mad. Man, I came in. Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing? Good morning. Hi, because I had to let my plan cook.
Exactly.
And so again, but this is what I've been dealing with for the last 3 or 4 years, bro. Like people getting over on me and trying to blackball. I didn't.
Oh yeah,
man. And I'll give you another example. When they stole my business name, I didn't do anything right away. I waited. They didn't know that I knew because I talked to the MBiz people. I took me 2 weeks to respond because I cooked up a plan. That whole launch party, So when it was already emotional, like for example, when you playing chess, the white pieces move first.
Come on.
So if we go into war and I already had a chance to set up all my troops and all this other stuff, you already lost. All my stuff is lined up. So when I started to move, the live was the first thing, the first domino to fall. Everything that came after that, they couldn't do anything. This is why they feel like, dang, this dude 3, 4, 5 moves ahead. Because I waited 2 weeks to respond. And I played like the dummy. I was still posting stuff about the business, even though I knew that they took it. So because if I just stop out of nowhere, I don't want to give them the clue. I was posting I was posting True Version Media. I started blasting even harder.
Come on.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like, bro, all these things that I have learned, like you guys, if you listening, bro, implement it. You feel what I'm saying? Implement these things. And I honestly, bro, I done gave y'all 11. Y'all can take one and maximize it and your life will change. You see what I'm saying?
Hey.
And this is how you're going to be able to win in 2026, no matter what you're dealing with, because you're going to have some problems when you're trying to elevate. The devil is going to move, bro. He wants you to be, because you ever notice, and maybe I'm going to talk to you. Ever notice how if you ain't doing anything, you don't have no problems?
That's it, brother.
Whenever I try to do something and I try to start a business or whatever, this is when all these problems.
All the problems.
Where was this when I was sleeping in my car broke? I didn't have no problems. Nobody was trying to do anything to me when I ain't had no motion going on.
That's it, brother.
It's the devil. And people are being used and they don't know it. But that's cool because I ain't about to fall for this. I ain't falling for it. So all these things are different things that I use to implement, bro. And I wanted to share it with you, to share it with the people. And now we can have some open discussion before we wrap it up. Sorry,
brother,
612. Dang,
brother, it's all right, brother.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you this.
It was good.
I love whenever you have anything to drop because I see a lot of myself in you.
Appreciate it.
And when I see a lot of myself in you, brother, like I said, if I was 26 and doing this now, oh my gosh. When I say off to the races, when I tell you firestorm, when I tell you, I'm talking about you thought you felt a polar vortex when that wind came. Nah, baby, it's different over here. You'd have felt this brother coming. Like, man, that's why I love to see what this brother is and all the experience you have and all the knowledge you have. It's what I say all the time, man. Experience is going to be the biggest teacher of all. So the thing is, you got to teach what you know.
Right.
And I love to just watch you teaching what you know. Bro, he not out here giving y'all some mess. He out here giving y'all some words of substance that you can take with you. And like he said, the whole key was 10, but he gave y'all 11. If you apply any of these, I'm telling you this because I can emotionally connect with it. Every point that this brother has said today, I have been there. And it's only because I've been doing. So the only way you're going to get to experience a little bit of what he's talking about is that you have to do something. Or think about that time when you did do something. How did you feel? Did you feel pressure? Did you feel the struggle? Did you feel some pain behind it? Were you happy? Reminisce on those things and think about how they relate to this particular episode and everything that this brother has been telling you today.
Straight up.
Because, dog, Selah, I swear.
Talk to me, Jeff.
If you want to cook for the next 55 minutes, I will let you.
Man. But you know what? I respect people's time.
I know you do.
I'm Jimmy John's with it. There you go. I
There it
delivered,
is.
and then you go. But take what you do what you will with it. But I gave it to you. You see what I'm saying?
Man,
Shoot, straight up.
Y'all don't understand, man. We had these moments when I
Mhm.
want, everybody don't fill my cup when they sit in the chair. And I don't mind saying that.
Mm.
Some of y'all that sat here and ain't had much to say. I love y'all. I love y'all. And guess what? You'll never know who you are. You'll never know who you are.
But they know. They know.
But they know.
They know.
But
They
that's
might-
why that's why the trajectory of the thing
Yeah.
had to change. And when I speak of this, I might be talking about some of the early episodes. I don't
Mhm.
know.
If you feel hit, it's for you. That's
If
what
you
I
feel hit is for you. But but real talk, everybody doesn't fill my cup in that way of how I give it and put it out. Because everybody doesn't do it like me.
Mhm.
But I'm able to sit up here really in front of you, brother, because you are filling my cup. And it is good to, because see, when I switch the camera over to him, y'all don't see what I'm doing. I done literally stood up. I started walking a little bit. I did look, y'all know I smoke. I done been open with y'all. I told y'all I smoke a little bit. I done had me a little puff, had me a little drink of this Gatorade here. I'm feeling good. Because the thing is, again, everything that this brother is saying, I told you, I tell you if he was lying. He ain't lying. I told you I would tell you if he was lying. The brother ain't lying. So, Selah, again, man, it is always a joy.
for sure.
Whatever because y'all, this is second time on the show, but I'm saying it's always a joy because I've seen him more than just the show.
Mhm.
So the thing is, it is a joy to be around. Even when the first time when I met him, the man has had the same energy.
Yeah.
When we met him at the PHA game, Professional Hoop Association game.
Shout out to Lewis.
Shout out to Louis
Shine,
Shine, Shabria Shine, his wife.
Mhm.
She does a lot of great things too, man. Just, man, from that day until now, to see that growth. I even told this brother during his launch party, he inspired me to move on what it is I want to do. That's why all that stuff came back. I told you on the back end when I'm
Yeah.
That's where all that came from.
Mhm.
Because after your launch party, I immediately called my graphics guy and I said, hey, man, we got to work.
Mhm.
Immediately called him and said we had to work.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of that in my life. I'm just being real with y'all. I really don't. You don't find a lot of people with a lot of same hustle, drive, motivation, determination, and just grit as you when it comes to that certain area of study. But this brother got it. He more than got it. Look at the face.
Shoot, I appreciate it. And look, if you guys want to follow me, Instagram is Selah SELAH Brooks _. That's my Instagram page. Selah Brooks on Facebook, man. Tap in with me. And man, and shout out to you before we go, man. Shout out to you because you've been elevating too, bro.
Thank you,
stuff
brother.
that you've been kicking since 2026 and popped off. That let me know that you right now, man. I've been noticing you're not shying away from ruffling feathers. Conversations that need to be had have been being had. And I'm like, man, because we got to challenge people. We got to push people. A coach is supposed to push people and make you feel uncomfortable. And I've been on some of them calls and I was like, I got to pull over. I got to pull over because you've been cooking. And so I'm excited to see your growth, your development.
Thank you, brother.
For your journey, man, because the same way you feel about me is how I feel about you. And not only are you on your way, but you elevating quickly. And you're going to be blessed, bro, for sure.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah, man.
Man, like I said, it's great to hear stuff like that, y'all. But all right, y'all, listen. We're going to talk a little bit more because we can talk a little bit more, but y'all can't hear the conversation. So listen, it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live on another episode of the R3 Podcast with the big homie, Selah Brooks, in the building. And as always, y'all, it is a pleasure. And as I always say, redirect, regroup, refocus. And we love y'all so very much. And as always, peace out.
Peace.
Redirect your mind to the open lane. Regroup your thoughts, let go of the strain. Refocus the vision, it's all in your name. Jeff got the mic sparking up the flame. Redirect, regroup, refocus, we thrive. God in your spirit, keeping dreams alive. The vibe is deep, the truth's in the lines. It's your time, now don't let it pass by. Struggles in the rear view, we moving ahead. Wisdom and hustle ingrained in what's said. Jeff bringing light to the stories unsaid. Keep the focus straight, don't just lay in your bed. Switching the gears, shifting the tone. This ain't a journey you walk alone.